What is up, everybody? This is megamanXzero here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, this time an NU battle. But this time, I'm bringing it in with a challenge, because my good friend Cow's Crazy has challenged me, the Pokemon Master of his Pokemon Fire Red Let's Play, to use a Vanillux, which he just heard about recently episode. Go watch it, link is in the description, and I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna kick ass. It took a while, but it's a freaking monster, okay? Alright, let's do this. Alright, so the guy's name is megamanXzero, so it's gonna say you are challenged by Zero, so I'm kind of battling myself. Zeroception, anybody? No? Alright, so I'm gonna send out my snow, you know, alright? And all this little buddy's supposed to do is set up the hail and die, that's it. But things turn out differently this match. So he sees an opportunity. I'm gonna go for an ice shard. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna get some damage before you close combat me. And he goes for the substitute, which, you know, I haven't seen many that do that, but I guess I can understand for what's gonna be going on next. Luckily, hail does break through the substitute, so I am able to hit him, and his leftovers are nullified. So he's gonna start going for the bulk up, and I'm like, crap, start hitting him with Blizzard. Die, die, die. So here, I'm in deep trouble, and here's one of those times where getting greedy with 2 bulk ups is a little dangerous, because I see that, and I'm gonna set up a substitute, and I'm like, alright bro, you can't hit me, I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna outspeed you, let's do this. So I hit him with an ice shard, and with that, his thing fades, and he's gonna go for the circle throw. Now circle throw works in that when he hits me, I'm forced to switch out, but since I was behind a sub, I'm not forced to. So I see this kind of opportunity, and I kind of want to see if he's going to keep doing that, if he's going to get cocky. He goes for the circle throw, trying to switch me out, and I'm just waiting for a moment. At this point, I'm kind of just stalling out for time. I know he's probably not going to want to switch out, but that's okay with me. He circle throws again. I'm hoping for a miss, but I guess it's not coming. And then I realize, hey, circle throw works like whirlwind. It's negative priority. That's why he's been going faster and why sometimes I've been going faster. So I hit him with the Blizzard, and it fades, and I realize at this point, holy crap, if he goes for a circle throw, it's time to die. It's okay, but I'm able to hit off a Blizzard before I go. Maybe a freeze hacks of that sort. If he sets up a sub, I know I can break it now. So he does go for the circle throw. Instead of switching out, though, he's going to kill out my Sna. And that's okay, because that's all he was supposed to do. You know, set up the hail for my next buddy to come in and kick some booty ass. Alright, so I send in my double scoop. And I went straight for the Ice Beam because I was scared if I set up a substitute, he's just going to break in. He's going to be all over me. So he sends out his Ala Mamola as I Ice Beam. And you're going to see that this little Ice Cream Man hits hard like a Bausch. Even though it's not very effective. Life Orb. That does good. And I get my delicious health back because of my Ice Body ability. Which, in the hail, I get a little bit of my health back. Not as much as I'm losing with Life Orb, but still good enough. You know, I can get an extra, and you're going to see that it's going to come into play. So, I see an opportunity here. I'm going to set up a substitute as he goes for a predicted Toxic. I'm getting health back, and we're in the safe zone right now. So, Double Scoop is, like, the only flaw I kept having with him is that he was too slow. So, he has a move called Atomize, which boosts his speed by +2. So, he's going to be outspeeding everything, and he becomes a little lighter for those moves like Low Kick that have to do with weight. Regardless, he's going to set up the Wish because he's going to want a Wish Pass because he can set up a Wish, switch to another Pokemon, and it's going to get all its health back. And the most crucial Pokemon he has right now is that Throw because it's got Circle Throw and everything, right? So he's going to switch out, hoping that I'm not going to do anything, but I'm in perfect position now. I basically just set up all over him. That's all this thing needs to set up, a substitute and to get faster so it can outspeed the rest of his team. Alright, so don't worry, this isn't a sweep as you guys can probably tell by the video, but he's gonna pull in some weight. So I'm gonna take out his throw. He sends out his Piggy. Now this little Piggy is a Grunt Pig. These are special defense monsters in NU. So I knew I was gonna have a little problem with this. Luckily here I'm gonna see a very valuable tidbit of information. As he goes for the Focus Blast, you're gonna see that he's gonna be taking Life Orb damage. So at this point, I'm like, okay, well, maybe we can work around this. I have Ice Body. I'll be getting a little health, so maybe I can sub-stall him. Plus the hail going on. So this is what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm sub-stalling, and he goes for the Thunder Wave, which fails because I'm behind a sub. What's good with ya? Alright, I'm just predicting this guy. This guy's amazing. Hail's hitting him. I'm going to be getting a free Ice Beam. Not that much damage, but I get a critical hit. What's good with ya? Double Scoop! Alright, so he's going to go for the Psychic. I'm okay with that. He's going to be taking Life Orb damage, Hail damage, and I took an Ice Beam to the knee. Alright, enough with the memes. So, as you guys can see, I'm in a pretty safe zone. I probably should have gone for the Ice Beam. I mean, that would have been a sure kill. But I was hoping I'd go for the substitute. He'd go for like a Focus Blast or something. Miss, Ice Beam, good. Safe for the next Pokemon. Sadly, things don't work out the way we always want to now, do they? But luckily, he's going to take himself out with Life Orb Recoil, and I'm still getting health back like a boss. So he's going to send out his King Cobra, and my Double Scoop has just killed 2 of his Pokemon. Yeah, what's up with yo? Alright, so he's going to go for the Earthquake as I go for the substitute, and that is not going to break my sub. Yeah. So I'm at the point where I'm like at the edge of my rope here, but that Ice Body does help, because with that Ice Body, I've been living more than I probably should have due to my Life Orb, because I'm hitting a lot harder. Instead of like having leftovers or something and getting more health back, I'm just planning on hitting hard. So he sees that he's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna kick your ass with a coil. So I'm like, you know what, bro? You think you can live another one? Bring it. So my Ice Body is allowing me to go for another Ice Beam. And if I didn't have the Ice Body, I'd probably be dead right now. As this next move, I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam. Or I probably would have been done a lot earlier. And I'd get the max damage on that one. No critical hit. And I live with 9 HP, which is just enough for me to attack one more time before I have to go. Now at this point, I didn't know what to do. I mean, Alomomola, I do carry Hidden Power Fighting for any like steel types. Maybe would have done more, but I see as the base attack of Ice Beam plus Stab and Life Orb would have been better than Hidden Power Fighting at this point. But it doesn't really matter because it's going to just go for the Wish, which is, you know, whatever. You do what you got to do to survive, right? Right. So I'm going to send out my, my Chinchino? Yeah. So he's going to, I was hoping he wasn't going to do this, but yeah, he is that set, that whole Wish Protect, Wish Passer guy. And I've used one of these things before. They're actually pretty good, but I used it in Challenge Cup, so, you know, it might have been different at that point, but whatever. He's going to go back almost all half to full plus lefties. Doesn't really matter. Like I said, it's going to get negated due to the my beautiful hail. So next, I'm going to send out the Terminator. That's right, I'm going to send out my Terminator. As I predict some sort of Toxic, as I did see it previously, trying to Toxic me, and I'm Steel type. You cannot Toxic me. So I'm going to set up the Stealth Rocks, but he's going to go for the Waterfall first. Now, right now, I'm telling you guys, you know, look at that critical hit. Did nothing. Now, I'm setting up the Stealth Rocks for 3 reasons. Well, 2 reasons. Well, 1 reason, actually. There might be some other Pokemon. He's got a Pikachu and a Golem left, and I'm scared at this point that one of them might have a Focus Sash, and that might ruin some momentum I'm going. You know, I want to make sure, as here he goes for the Golem, I want to break that sturdy. I don't want it being something that ends up making me losing, because I could have one-hit KO'd him or something, or his Pikachu has like a Focus Sash, which would make no sense. It probably has Light Ball. But you know, that little extra damage, you know, it might be late in the game, but my main focus was, hey, get rid of that sturdy. So I'm going to set up a light screen. I don't know necessarily why. I mean, maybe the Pikachu is really powerful or something. I really don't know. At this point, I didn't want to over-predict, but I just really want to send up my screens, my Reflect, my thing, my Reflect and my light screen, because I want to be safe to go into my next Pokemon, because my next few Pokemon are a little fragile. Well, I think that's just my Chinchino. But I'm going to get out of my Metang, and I'm going to my Fart Wall, my boy. Because at this point, he cannot touch me. I have both screens up. This thing is a monster wall. I dare you to hit me right now. I dare you. I just wanted to see how much damage he'd do for me. But at this point, I'm pretty safe. He's got a Pikachu, Alomomola, Golem. I'm predicting the Golem to come in to go for some Stone Edges or something. I'm okay with that because I predict that. And I go for the Mofo and Will-O-Wisp. Luckily, it hits, so I just basically crippled you. Not only did I just ruin your sturdy, bro, you are now burned, which means your attack is cut in half, which means you cannot hurt me. I just basically crippled one of your Pokemon, and that's what matters in the end. So, I probably should have just stayed in, but I wanted to show off, you know, I was in a good mood. I was like, I just beat you with an Ice Cream Man. I'm going to send out my Chinchino. The Rock Blast miss is kind of crucial. Don't know how much it would have hurt me, seeing as he is burned. But, you know, whatever. I'm going to take it. I'm just getting the luck. You know, let's get all excited here. Woo! My light screen wears off. We don't need that crap. So, at this point, I wanted to go for an 100% move. I could have gone for, like, the Tail Slap or the Rock Blast or the Bullet Seed or whatever, or the U-Turn, and start switching around and stuff. But I went for the Bullet Seed, seeing as Pikachu probably not going to appreciate this, seeing as I have Skilling, and that's 5 hits of Bullet Seed, plus the Stealth Rocks. I mean, he's not the greatest thing in the world to take hits. Alomomola, on the other hand, here, you know, freaking lives with like just a little bit more of damage, and the hail would have taken him out on its own. So whatever. So my reflect wears off, you know, that's not too crucial, because at this point, you know, I just kind of needed it as a safe zone. So he's going to go for the protect, just trying to stall out, I guess, maybe some more hail damage, you know, that's probably a smart idea, you know, if you want to hurt me with some hail, you know, do that, whatever. So I'm going to go for the Bullet Seed again, and it's basically dead. Bam, Alomomola, you're gone. So now he's got 2 Pokemon left, a Golem and a Pikachu, which if you're looking at the team previews or you remembered, I still have my Fart Wall, I still have my Zangoose, let's see, I have my Weezing, my Fart Wall, my Chinchino, which just took a freaking Sucker Punch and it did not hurt. Oh, it feels great to be this good. So I got my Fart Wall, my Weezing, I got my Chinchino, I got my Zangoose, and I still have my Metang. So I've only lost my Snow Cone guy, my Vanillux, and my Snover. So I'm sitting pretty good at the end of the world. He's got a Pikachu versus the world right now, and I'm just gonna tail slap it, and that's GG, bro. I'm gonna actually kill myself off to Life Orb Recall at the end of this match, but it's okay. I won. I did it. What's up, Ice Cream Bro? Cow's crazy. I just completed your challenge. So this has been megamanXzero9091. Hope you guys liked this match. If you guys liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.